What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're here with one of our great brothers that's bringing innovation to the community. His name is Kwasi Twum-Ampofo, and this brother is going to talk to you a little bit about their company, KTA Mobile. So, brother, thanks for joining us on the show today.
Thank you. My name is KTA Mobile, and thank you for having me on your platform. KTA Mobile is a solution and an instrument of change created in the form of mobile technology. We are in New York, and we design and develop efficient, user-friendly, and affordable mobile phones. That's what we do.
Okay, so how did you get started in this particular industry of getting mobile phones developed?
As a matter of fact, the journey of KTA Mobile started in 2007. In 2007, I was complaining about the high cost of mobile phones. So that is how the whole thing started. And jump forward in 2017, after going through many challenges, we were able to come up with the our new product. Our product, the new Loopstar line on the market. This is a mid-range mobile phone. It's a 4G mid-range mobile phone. It has 2 and 16 internal storage, 3,000 battery capacity. The camera is 13 Sony camera. The front is 8. It comes with a charger, the earpiece, the charging cable, the cover, and extra screen protector, and also a flip cover with the KTA logo on it, all in this neat package for $119. We have it on Amazon.
Okay, all right. So you put it on Amazon. So sometimes I've heard you have issues with Amazon. So are you thinking about it? Or are you also direct selling it through your website?
Yes. So you can go to our website, and if you make any purchase, it's gonna direct you straight to Amazon. And the reason we put it on Amazon is Amazon will ship it to you. We'll ship the product to you, and you can use it. The phone is unlocked. So if you are taking it to Ghana or anywhere in Africa, all that you need is to put in your SIM card, and you're good to go.
Okay, so originally, where are you from?
I'm from Ghana.
Okay, Ghana. And how long were you there before you came to the United States?
I came to United States when I was 22 years old, and I've been here for over 25 years.
Okay, a lot of people do come to this country, for different reasons. What was your reason for coming to America?
As a matter of fact, my parents were here, so it was my parents who brought us here. We were 5. And they brought us here in 1990.
Okay, 1990. Okay, so during that process, like I said, coming to America and everything, setting up, like say, a business that you have now, how have you reached back and connected back home in Ghana in the area of business and providing jobs?
All right, so this is what the phone came up in 2017. So in 2017, I went to Ghana, and we did a trade show, and I introduced the product. I also, before that, I met the president, Nana, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo. So I presented him one of our product, and now we are in communication with some of the key players in Ghana to take the technology home by setting up an assembly plant in Ghana.
Okay. All right, so and shout out to your president, because he's really been making a lot of waves and starting to defend the Ghanaian people against exploitation, that's going on.
Right,
that's for sure. But how can anybody watching from Ghana right now? Why should they choose your phone? Why?
All right. So the reason why we came up with the KTA Mobile is quite simple. One, for affordability, and KTA Mobile, we don't have a big overhead like our competitors have. So we can create a product at a very more affordable rate than our competitors. Comparing us to our competitors, they do this big advertisement, so they add everything to their cost and for customers to pay for it. We don't have that huge overhead, so we are able to create more affordable phones for our customers.
Okay, and on the continent, they were saying that more and more of the younger people are using mobile phones than ever, than the previous generation. If you become, let's say, the premier, vendor, for mobile phones, let's say on the continent or even just in Ghana, how would that really change telecommunication over there on the continent?
Say that again.
I said, if you become the premier, people who's offering the phones or, for sale and affordable rates, and the younger people are definitely on phones a lot more, how could that change telecommunications in itself on the continent?
I think it's going to change the telecommunication ecosystem in Africa. One, I want everybody to understand that, or remember, if you have a phone in your hand, you have to understand that you have a piece of Africa in your hand, because I would say that 80% of the product material that we use to manufacture the phone comes from Africa. So for us, I think we have the expertise that we can create more affordable phones, not only to create phones, but we can also create employment for the youth, contribute to the economy, as well as the technological transformation of Africa. So as I said earlier, KTA Mobile is a solution and also an instrument of change to transform lives.
So how everything has been going, with the company, during the pandemic? Because the pandemic has been, very hard on a lot of businesses. Did you see, increased sales, or were you struggling?
We were struggling. The pandemic really put us back in terms of even with our project of the assembly plant. The idea was to start everything last year, but because of the pandemic, it pushed everything down. It pushed everything back. Also, sales were very, very, very slow. So the pandemic has not helped us in any way. We're looking forward to 2021 and hoping that things will change going forward.
Yeah, because definitely what I would say, ladies and gentlemen, we want to, try to support definitely all the Black-owned companies, whether, here in America, throughout the world. We want to definitely support our brothers and sisters. And like I said, these brothers and sisters have started the company actually right there, in New York. Are you guys like in New York City?
Yeah, in New York City.
Okay, so they started the company is right there in NYC. So you do have a place that you can go at least get Android phones. And those of you who like Android, you can get the phones themselves right from our brothers, and sisters right there in New York City. Now, do you have a storefront, or just everything is online?
No, everything is online. We have an office in 375 Park Avenue in Manhattan. So whatever we have all the products online.
Okay, so another question is, so when you got into this business itself, it's like, okay, I just want a phone. I'm seeing Google do this. I see Apple. I see all the different ones. What hurdles did you have to go through to actually go from just the idea to, okay, now I got an actual working phone in my hand?
That is a very important question. The first, the hurdles that I received when we started the whole thing was when you call. As a matter of fact, I was linked to, connected to a few mobile manufacturers in China, Taiwan, and Vietnam. And the experience that I received was they want to find out where your market is, and in terms of your revenue and how big is your market. And many of the first companies that I contacted didn't want to talk to me because I was a new entrant. But I was lucky to meet a lady through one reverend. May he still rest in peace. So it was this lady who was in Taiwan who introduced me to her son. And her son was able to help me bring out our first prototype. So that is how it happened. We went through many challenges before we were able to bring out our first prototype to and then bring the actual product to market. Also have to go through FCC, and then you have to get the IMEI number in order for you to make the phone communicate. So it was a whole lot of challenges, and during those times too, I encountered many no's and oh. Many people were like, how are you gonna compete with Samsung and Apple's, all these big boys? So at a point, I have to change the word no, N-O, to numerous opportunities, because I needed something to inspire me, to get me going. So I have to change the word no to numerous opportunities, and with my commitment and many of the support that I received from my investors, we were able to come up with the product.
Yeah, and this, most of all of phones, laptops, and all of that is actually put together right there in, like you say, China, Taiwan, just different Asian countries, but the source of the material comes from Africa. Without the coltan and all of that, they wouldn't have a phone.
Exactly.
Right? Exactly. So because some people may say, well, he got a company, but it's being made over there. Like, well, everything made over there. My iPhone right now was made over there. You have to call it what it is. Apple, Verizon, whatever one you want to go with. But let me ask you a question. So you do have a plan coming down the pipe to put the manufacturing facilities on the African continent, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, good. So how do you go about expanding that? Because that'll be a game changer, because people don't understand that the African continent is the next manufacturing hub, because China just about kind of done what they can do, but the African continent is where it's going to be at next. So how are you going to go in and be a player into that?
All right. So you see, many of the things that comes from Africa is being portrayed that like nothing good comes from Africa, but that's not the case. The media talks about things that are not right, but Africa has so many. We have the human capital, and I'm gonna throw in this. The fiber optics that you and I are using to communicate now was created by a Ghanaian. We have all these scientists and engineers that can really put things together. So I believe that we have what it takes to develop the product on the continent, create employment for the vibrant youth on the continent, because Africa has the most in terms of the population, Africa is the youngest population on the continent. So we believe that with the knowledge that we have acquired over here, we can take that to the continent, and with the human capital that we also have in Africa, we can be able to come up with a product that is affordable and more competitive with our competitors.
Yeah, and that's how you got to do it, brother. I like you said that they kept telling you no, and you said, nah, I'm not stopping. I'm gonna keep going, and because I'm a firm believer of that too. I mean, just you told me no, it may be no with you. It doesn't mean no.
Exactly.
And that's how I live my life daily. You can't tell me no. If it's in my head, I'm going to do it. Exactly. So Kwasi, tell people, how they can get to your website and how they can get to the product, because they may say, you know what, I want to order a phone or a few phones, and just to be supported.
So if you want to buy from us, you can go to KTAMobileusa.com. That is one way to get to us. You can go to Amazon and type in KTA Mobile, and the product will pop up. You can use the product on AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon, but you can use it on the other network like T-Mobile, Simple Mobile, and the other network. One thing that we recommend is that if you're going to Africa or if you're going to Europe, we recommend that you can get the phone and then take it over there. We had a few experience with T-Mobile especially. We had a complaint that I mean the phone rings, but most of the time it goes to your voicemail. So we are recommending that you are going to Africa and you're looking for an affordable phone, unlocked affordable phones, then KTA Mobile is your choice.
All right. So basically, if you want your Africa phone, just go ahead and take that without the SIM card, get the SIM card over there, plug it in, and now you ain't worrying about burning up all your international minutes. Because I know, like, I have like a day pass, at least with my Verizon plan. But if you're gonna be there, like, let's say a couple of months, some of you may be there, for longer than that, unless you have a dual SIM card situation. Make sure you take advantage of this with our brother Kwasi here. So Kwasi, definitely want to thank you for coming on the show today and informing people about the phones. And I hope that definitely the rest of the year and definitely next year that y'all sell, many more phones.
Sure, exactly.